He was making his tie while looking in the mirror until he saw you threw the blanket on the floor while sleeping. He sighed and went near you and grabbed the blanket, wrapping it around you. He again was about to leave when you again threw the blanket. Is she not cold? He thought and shrugged his shoulder and continued his work until you again took my blanket. You yelled to the left side where he sleeps to find the place empty. Where is he? He thought. See on the floor, little one, he said. You slapped your forehead with your palm after getting embarrassed. You're running late if you don't know, he said. Why didn't you wake me up early? You said. You took step towards him in a little anger and continuously saying, It is already 8 and I have class at 8:30. Now what am I supposed to do? Why? He kept his palm on your mouth to stop you from speaking. To wake you up early by showing the time, I have fixed the alarm clock 1 hour ahead. Since it is an important day of yours, since from today your annual function preparing is starting. Now before you get late for real, go and get ready, he said as he did his collar while looking at you and left from there, leaving you all pouty because of his behavior. Time skip after 40 minutes. You and I were having breakfast silently when he asked, So in what event you'll be taking part? I'll take part in dance and maybe skit, you said. You were nervous. Will you come to function? It's in second week of December. You asked with a smile. I have business trip in December, I told you before, he said coldly. Wine in mind. What was I even thinking? I can't promise, but I'll try to come, he said as a smile plastered on your face and you immediately changed your behavior. Really? Do you want some more dessert or should I pack lunch for you today? You were so happy, but his cold behavior again got you. No need for that. I'm leaving. Time skip to your university. All the classes have done. Now it was time when the practice and selection of children on the basis of skill will be done for annual function. I'll take part in Western dance, not in traditional Korean dance. I don't have much idea about that. You were talking to your friend Tezu before entering the auditorium. You felt all numb as soon as you opened the door and cold water poured on you. You looked to see a bucket was set on top of the door in a way that when anyone opens the door, water will fall on them. Stacy and her minions were laughing at you both, who were frozen at the moment. Stacy, oh, did I hurt you both? Actually, dance team selection is postponed to tomorrow. So I thought then maybe let's have some fun together with our confident queen. Right, Mayan? You wanted to yell at her, but you couldn't at the moment when they continued laughing. You and Tizu were all wet, but the worst part was that you have a lung disease, which makes you start coughing immensely. Tizu shouted at them. What? But she danced and do all the sports activities, Stacy said. There is a reason why Ryan was always chosen for light steps where her breath would be even. Stacy just rolled her eyes and left from there, whereas your condition was getting worse. Tizu called her other friends and they took you to nursing room for treatment. This time we'll not leave Stacy. Let's go to the professor, but seeing your condition, he'll definitely believe us and do something of that witch. While you held her hand. No, we can't. My any complaint or mess from university and Mrs. Kim will stop my further studies. She wasn't even agreeing to let me continue my studies after marriage, and it took a lot of effort to convince her. Who will I tell all this, and who will come here for my support? That he made clear on the first day of our marriage that not to accept anything from this relationship. We can't do anything. You managed to say everything while coughing badly, making Tizu hug you for comfort and feeling sad for you. Time skipped to mansion. You went to a doctor and took medicine, but still your cough was not going. Maids were worried, but you didn't let them tell anything to him and thought to have meal before and sleep. You were thinking all this when the door opened with a loud thump, making you flinch. You were shocked to see him. His eyes were all red, maybe because of anger, and his vein was popping out. You were a little confused until you saw Tizu behind him. You looked at her, hoping she didn't told him anything. I asked you why were you coughing and call, and you said that. You ate ice cream, so you started lying as well, huh? He yelled, making you and Tizu flinch and look down. It might be a misunderstanding. Listen, you said, but got cut by him. The doctor to whose clinic you went is my family doctor, and he told me everything which you told to him and about your condition. And then I directly went to your bestie's house, so you'd better not lie. You looked down, being all teary. What was I supposed to do then? I was all alone. He said, Tizu, wait in living room. He came to you and kneeled down on floor since you were sitting on edge of bed. Did I not made it clear that let me know if you have any problem and if anyone troubles you? I don't want a bodyguard. I want someone to love me and stand by my side. You said and started sobbing, making him sigh and went to you and hugged you. Ian, it's my second marriage, that too arranged. My first wife, whom I dated for 2 years, I loved her this much, only to realize that she was actually playing with me. She already had a boyfriend with whom she had planned everything. After our marriage, one day she made me drink and tried to get my signature on property papers. I would have lost everything that night if my mom didn't came on time. My relationship of 2 years broke. I became cold. I can't change like anything, right? Still, I'm trying my best. At least give me a chance to melt your heart, you said to him. At least let me try to mend your broken heart. But no, you keep on pushing me away. Why? And if you don't want, then why coming near me? Just stay away from me even if I die. Why? And I can't see you in pain. No matter how much I try, I can't. Maybe because my heart wants to give you a chance, but my mind still holds grudge about my past. He immediately grabbed a glass of water after you started coughing again, but you pushed his hand. Please let me take care of you. I'm sorry. Your heart ached after you saw him crying for you. Please let me take care of you. You're sick. I'm sorry. Please give me a chance. Water, you said to him. He smiled and made you drink. He fed you soup, which the doctor suggested, which gave you relief. Your sore throat was a little okay now. I'll give you 6 month time, the time left for our first anniversary. Or else I'll leave to my mom's house. He shook his head as no and hugged you. Sometimes past grudges are too strong that it starts affecting your present, but you need to get rid of it. After that, Stacy and her minions were kicked out of university. You were shocked seeing that this strong influence. You weren't even asked many questions and they got kicked out. He from then started behaving a little warm. Time skip after 1 month. You were carrying a ton of files while walking toward the door and checking one of them until he smacked your head. Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you? You will say like that? Tie a shoelace, he said. You looked down to see them untied. Fine, take this file then. He pecked your forehead and bent down and tied your shoelace. Thank you. Your smile disappeared after hearing his scolding next moment. I'll chop your legs next time when you come inside with shoes on. You pouted and nodded before leaving. Time skipped to night. You were so tired that you and I decided to have dinner in room only. Wow, Aunt, the food is so tasty that I want to kiss your hand, you said while giving her a flying kiss. He got a little jealous. Well, I cooked the dessert for you. How's it? You tasted it and it was good. You gave him a thumbs up and smiled cutely. You don't want to kiss my hand? The maid laughed, making you embarrassed. Tai, what is wrong with you? He just shook his head as nothing and continued eating. Time skip after the meal. What was wrong when I asked for kiss? It wasn't that good actually. It was average. You said, making him look down. I was just kidding. So, what am I getting? He said while biting his lip. You got shocked at his sudden change in expression. You should act in movie, you said.